Okay, we're back from our commercial break from our sponsors, RBI Inc. And we just got delivery for the YMSL Cup by the nice folks over at Entourage. Handed it over to back to the league office. And as you can see, it is getting filled.
Amazing.
A lot of names from the past. And this is what we all play for, right, Dash? You got your name a couple times in there?
It's an honor to be listed with all the champions there.
Since 1976. Sammy Sutton, you'd like to see your name. Unfortunately, there is a Sammy Sutton there 4 times, but it's not you.
What year were you born? What year were you born?
86.
All right, so it's 10 years older than you. All right, let's go. Okay.
So, another exciting year coming to conclusion. So let's get to the matchups now. We got, obviously we talked a little about the pitching matchup. Who would you give the edge to pitching-wise?
Well,
Start with Sammy Sane.
before I started with Smack Pack, I'm sticking with Smack Pack. Not even the pitching matchup, because Moses is a tremendous pitcher. I think it's a wash. I just like the chemistry that goes on more with Smack Pack than CTU. I feel like it has more of a flow to the offense, up and down the lineup. They're very potent, as opposed to CTU, which also is a very good offense, but it doesn't have the up and down from 1 to 10 that Smack Pack has.
Dash? But
What do you
without
think
being biased,
The team's pretty comparable, but the pitching's pretty much even. Their defense, teams are enough of all the BS. We have the edge.
I think if I had to say right now, I think Moses has proven to be the last 5 years the best big game pitcher over Saka, Yedid, Red, everybody. He's just really proven himself. And but Red obviously with 9 rings to his name, he's no slouch either. A lot of them in his younger days, but nevertheless, he's still got a lot of rings.
What is he, Red Arrowback? Bill Russell going for number 10?
And but I think the key is going to be, I think they're both pitchers going to play great, but I think the key is going to be defense, and I think right now, Smack Pack, a little tighter defense across the board, and I think that's going to be the difference with Red pitching, and obviously whoever gives up the least amount of walks, because that always comes back to haunt.
Especially the leadoff walks, like I saw myself in Game 3 of the one-game playoff. Jeffrey led the leadoff man, got walked, and
they always come
of course he comes around to score.
A very high ratio, probably 80% in this league.
It's 84%. Yeah.
So what do you think is the key? What does Smack Pack have to do to win the series, if you had to say?
The 1 and 2 hitters got to get on for the 3, 4, 5 hitters. The table setters got to be there, and same goes for the 9, 10 hitters. Like let's say the 5, 6, 7 hitters get on, and who bats 8th? Showman for them?
Shulman bats 10th usually.
10th. So
either the Fallis or
those kind of guys are the key to the pushing that extra run across. You can have a 3-run inning, and that 4-run inning is a big difference. So the bottom of the order and the top of the order.
Who's the one guy in the CTU lineup that gives you the most fear?
They have some good hitting. Brack is excellent, Henry. But the truth is Franco is dangerous with his speed.
Yeah.
And if he gets a hold of one, he's excellent. And he's getting married next week too, July 1st.
That might hurt him. He might have his mind off, the
Hopefully, the truth is, hopefully he does.
Could be. We'll see.
Dangerous.
I have to say, I think Brack is the most dangerous hitter on that team because you can't defend him because he hits all over the place. You can't pitch to him. He's
very motivated too.
Yeah, and the other guys seem to get the slums. Brack is just he hits the gaps. He's not the swiftest guy in America, but he seems to get to the base. Maybe if he gets invested in some cleats, maybe it'll help him out a little bit.
I'd rather him and cleats don't get along so well.
Yeah, so I think I have to say I still think it's. If I had to make a pick, which we're going to go right now with picks, but we'll start off with Sammy Sane to make your prediction.
I'm calling Smack Pack in 5.
Smack Pack in 5.
I'm not going to say 4, even though I got that right last week when I picked Smack Pack over Entourage in 4, but I'm not going to go that steep because I think Moses for sure will get it to a Game 5. will not get knocked out in Game 4.
And if you had to pick an MVP for the World Series, who would that be?
Elliott.
Okay, he's going with the easy pick. But
It's
Dash.
Smart
You
pick.
can't go wrong with those statements.
Dash, what about you? Obviously, you're going to pick Smack back. You think it's going to be what, 4 or 5 games? Honestly, you think you're going to sweep them?
The truth is, probably either 4 or 5.
Uh-huh.
I mean, either way, I mean,
Can you
it's not,
get a little more clear?
I put me on the spot, 5. I'll take them at 5.
I say it's going to be a very tight series, but I think every game is going to be a barn burner. But I think Smack Pack in 4, and not to say that CTU is not an outstanding team, but I just feel
On a roll.
Smack Pack is driven right now. They're cohesive. They had some issues at the beginning of the year, but I think those all resolved. I think they're
Be back there.
playing as a team. They like each other, at least.
At least
In
2
front of
3
my
innings a
face
game.
right now. Who the hell knows what happens after the game? But
Or before the
I've
game.
been reading my brother's emails from the whole team that he's been getting, and they really are motivated. I can't repeat some of the things on camera that's being written, so
You can't even read half the stuff because the spelling is all
yeah,
bent out of
use,
shape.
use your imagination. That's all I gotta say.
well, you can always read Elliot's emails with the number 32 font, different colored lettering. But you know,
with
it's
a lot
just-
of instead of
Yeah.
curses, the
right.
stars and exclamation
Right,
points.
right. So, well, it looks like we're unanimous here, and if CTU somehow pulls out a victory in the series, we're all
We're doing the
looking
pink
for
stuff.
other jobs. But I still think it's going to be a great series. I think it's going to be an interesting matchup, and you know,
Entertaining
I'm,
at least.
you can't ask for anything better than Red versus. Ironically, Red, the good old buddies from Bradley Beach days. Red said he's not taking Moses' phone calls this week, mainly because Moses doesn't have Verizon. And he
I didn't
doesn't
know
use
Red
the
had a
minutes.
phone, so
Sure he does, right on. Yeah, Red, you know, he's Red. How do you think he gets to LaGuardia without a phone?
I don't think he had a card.
What are they, crawls there?
It's Red. You never know.
But so we're all unanimous here, and that's going to put an end to this edition of the Dash Report. And we right now have a special gift for being in the show. Our friends over at 656 have given a gift certificate for $10, one for you, Sammy, and one for you, Dash.
Thank you.
Does it work in Stingers next door?
Stingers might be a little bit of a problem, but it's $10. You can use it whatever you want. Dash.
$10?
We might get the breadcrumbs left over from dinner. $10.
For $10, you can get a bottle of water in that place.
If you're lucky.
Don't ask for ice. That's another $1. If you're lucky, if you go over.
$10, not a bad value. They
Yeah.
may even have some leftover bread in the back from 3 weeks ago.
Dash, we'll get together. We'll put these things together. It's
$20.
$20. We'll split a
You
steak.
get the T-bone.
Steak? Steak? A quarter of a steak. It's $44 a steak in that place.
And we also have a gift from our friends over at the YMSL gift shop. A T-shirt, one of our extensive collection of designs we have.
Very nice. Wow.
Dash, hold it up so your sponsors can see.
What's right here?
Our
Wow.
fans,
Very nice. Wow.
Sandy Sutton.
Do I really get to keep this off camera?
Yes, of course. Just don't wash it because we're repossessing it. But
Very nice shirt. Wow.
yeah,
Nice
that's
material.
again available at the YMSL gift shop.
Egyptian cotton.
You can get it by www.ymslsoftball.com and
The credit
just
cards
click
over
on the gift shop.
Can you pay by credit card?
How much your credit line do you have with your thing?
I have a new Brookshire card. I don't know.
Easy pass. But that's it for here. So good luck. We'll see everybody out of the field. Ironically, the ticket lines were backed up to Memorial all the way down to Route 36 for the box office for this.
Great.
So the demand is incredible. The league's hot, and we shall see Sunday, 10 a.m. Have fun. Thank you very much. I'm Bobby Moravia, Sammy St. Sutton, David Dash Asher, and that's it from YMSL.